review, and somehow I'm gonna have to carry Nilsson through this because, just like me in a way, though, we have barely watched WWE at all. But it's that's what we're gonna get to.
I mean, he just has to carry to the crown jewel section. Besides that, we got this.
Yeah.
I gotta get the whole street.
Yeah, no. So, in my opinion, starting off, over the past good year, if not longer, WWE, definitely longer actually, WWE has really gone downhill with in the ways of Monday Night Raw, especially to me, because I used to watch every single Raw, no matter what. I would watch every single Monday Night Raw. I would, sit through the commercials. I'd watch every single episode of SmackDown. And for almost 2 years now, longer, actually, 3 years now. I've barely watched any of it because it's not the same for me anymore. My love for WWE is just not as strong as it used to be.
For me, I used to watch every single Raw and SmackDown because the stories meant something at one point. I had to watch the shows to know what's going on, but now the storylines are just horrible. It's like, what's the point of watching? If it's going to be more promo-based, that's not even good enough for me to watch. So I might as well just look at, Instagram posts or just simply take it from a tweet, what's going on with WWE, instead of, seeing it myself.
I agree. It pisses me off where when I was younger, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this out. In no way, shape, or form am I probably ever gonna actually stop watching wrestling.
No, that's my childhood, man. That's my childhood. There's no way, but
yeah, I don't see myself stop watching wrestling. But it's like, and this is no disrespect to any of the newcomers that have come up in the past 3-4 years. No, but it's just not the same for me. It has nothing to do with the competitors. It has everything to do, like you said, with the storyline. You used to have an incredible show in Raw and SmackDown where it was, hey, let's get in the middle of the ring. Yeah, you run your mouth, I'll run my mouth, and then we go at it. Now it's just, you've got a 3-hour show, Raw, and it's commercial, one match, commercial, freaking blah, 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 yap, high school drama, blah, 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 you suck, it's not the same for me anymore, dude. And some of the matches, 50% of the matches, in my opinion, are nowhere near what they used to be.
No, because, some of the matches get cut off, like I just said with the commercials. Notice, I counted one time, one match had 5 commercials in it. That's ridiculous. If anything, the matches, if not, the main event shouldn't have any commercial breaks in it. I stick by that.
I agree.
It's the main fucking event, man. Come on, that deserves to have all
literally what
the
it
time.
is it's literally, because I remember the main event within the last 30 minutes of Raw would start. All right, they would cut to commercial after the entrance, and then they would cut to the commercial about mid-match, and then right before the freaking ending of the match, they would cut to commercial, and then when that commercial came back, within 5 minutes, ending, done. What is it? No, screw that. Just let us, I'm serious. Just let us watch the damn show.
Let us have fun, man. It's just because I sit here in a match trying to get invested with it, especially if it's the last, Hello McBook show. Another scene. The last, match of the show. I want to be invested in it. And it's most of the time, a 20-minute main event is 9 minutes. And it's just
Exactly. It makes no damn sense, dude. It's I get commercials is one thing, but
you gotta make a profit, but,
Yeah, but it's you get, and what pisses me off is some of those matches on the shows, they're filler matches. They're not even faces or anything. They're just, alright, you two go out there. No. And when you get the freaking good guys out there, the ones that can go 10, 15 minutes, half of it's commercials. It's not even being able to be sold good because it's, I don't know what it is. And by that time, the crowd's just not even really invested in it. And then they got to sit there and watch and try and get entertained by the 2 top guys in the company to go at it.
That's another
And then
problem.
come pay-per-views, there's so much build-up because half the for the entire month before the pay-per-view, they were in the ring talking and not even fighting.
That's what, before I tell you the thing I agree with, Ian wants you to say, "Gosh dang it, Bobby."
Gosh dang it, Bobby.
But yeah, that's another problem with the crowd. I mean, I gotta put the crowd at some fault too. Sometimes they sit there bored out of their minds, which just doesn't help the viewers at home. I feel like sometimes they're just not giving it a chance.
I agree, because you'll sit there and watch a match, and it is just
so
dead.
Good, but like they're just
like
so
the match
dead.
itself is good, the competitors are good, but the crowd is just dead, and
like,
I'm just like,
non-existent.
What is this?
It's just like not. It's just like I remember that one match. It was Raw. It was Seth Rollins versus Adam Cole, I believe, and there was not a single crowd noise. But SmackDown, oh, they were lighting up. But Raw, there was no sound. Like Adam Cole versus Seth Rollins. The fuck
Yeah,
you
I
people
know.
at?
I was like, I mean, like, where did that even come from? Adam Cole is is an incredible superstar, and then you've got a veteran in Seth Rollins. It's like, damn.
Technically, they're both veterans, if we're being honest, but...
Well, true. I mean, well, that's the thing. When we talk about newcomers, in the past, say, 10-plus years, we talk about newcomers, they're already... AJ Styles, when he was a freaking newcomer to WWE, he had already been wrestling for
20
I don't
years.
know what, 15 years, 15, 20 years.
It's crazy.
You know? He's been around the world and back, and we called him a freaking greenhorn in WWE.
Call him a rookie.
It's like, yeah, and that to me is somewhat disrespectful at first. You call him a rookie in WWE, but yet some of the people he's gone up against in his 20 years before WWE could stand toe-to-toe with anybody in the company.
Hell, even more.
I mean, Nakamura, for God's sakes. Look at him.
God, yeah, dude.
You know,
oh my gosh, fuck. They screwed him
Roman
over.
Reigns is practically, even though I don't like Roman Reigns' character, like, Roman Reigns is carrying the company.
Exactly. I mean, Roman Reigns is an example of... But Roman Reigns is another example of improvement. You know? And the thing is, they're letting him have freedom. Clearly. Beforehand, they didn't let him have freedom. That's another problem I have with the company. Where's the creative freedom?
I know. Hey, Nilsson, give me 1 second, man. I'll be right back before we finish this.
Yeah. I'm gonna mod the hell out of this place. Oh, I bet you will, Ian. I bet you will. There we go. Thumbnail is set. What do you guys think of it? I think it's a 10 out of 10. Stellar. It's quick, fast, and easy. Yeah. Wait, did the thumbnail get set up? I thought I set up. Oh, fuck. Did I not press save? Oh, I did. Haha. Could this possibly be Jason? Because Jason's active right now. Well, that's one of you two. God, that's what the problem is when it's just one look-alike show. Oh yeah, let's start moving. Ah, man. Let's enjoy this. This is just background fodder. Like, this isn't anything you can have to pay attention to. I'm just gonna be driving around, having fun. You know. I thought I set my spawn location to be in the fucking hotel. Jason is working on a next new sex robot. Oh. Ooh. Of course he would. Where's... You know, I like how I sent this to a server that has children and I'm proceed to start cussing. That's my spawn location. Alright, hopefully that saves this time. Wait, can you hear me? Wait, can you hear me? That's the stupid question I could ever ask. Do a flip. Your wish will be granted. Now we must find a ramp.
I apologize, people. I had to take my dog out.
No problem. Buddy's kind of frustrating as of late. Dude keeps having accidents. It just makes no sense. Yeah.
But Speaking of accidents, WWE.
Vince Kennedy McMahon.
I swear, it's. No, I've been hearing a lot of rumors of so and so being injured, this happening to this person, that.
Because they
I just never really
overwork
investigated
them.
into it.
Because they overwork them with these stupid house shows. I mean, house shows, I don't have a problem with them to a degree.
Yeah.
But I feel like they get overworked.
They really do, okay? And to me, that is... I know I'm speaking the forbidden stuff here,
Ooh.
but, like, to me, the way things are, like I've said before, backstage, even before, like, before CM Punk left, and right as AEW became a thing, you saw how many superstars jumped ship and went to AEW.
Like they did with TNA.
Yeah, exactly. TNA. That just proves, hey, that they're probably gonna maybe not necessarily get paid more, but at the same time probably get treated better. I mean,
to a degree, it's true.
Know,
they get to have freedom with their words.
You know? And I'm not saying that WWE has a bad work environment backstage, but I mean,
it's limited.
What can you prove to me is good when half your roster says bye? I'm going to go to another company.
Here's
an unestablished
have,
company at that.
I mean, they have good things to say about WWE, but it's all revolves around Vince, and Vince kind of being limited. Vince kind of killing his own company. WWE. All I'm saying is, if WWE would stop being the way it is, nothing's touching it. Hell, even
let the competitors do their own story. Don't let the competitors say, hey, let me do a storyline with this person, let me do a storyline with that person, let me say what I'm gonna say instead of me cutting a promo. Screw it, let's just have a match. Stuff like that. That would really revive WWE. Because I mean, I'm sorry, I know WWE is never gonna just shut down and be done completely.
Never will.
But it's got a foot in the grave at this point. It really does.
I mean, it makes me turn heads, but it's always gonna be a money-making product. It's never gonna run out of business. And with your thing, let's just fight. If I were to do anything, I would just clash the eras. Have a lot of storylines that don't really need stories. Just have a lot of storylines be goofy. Have some loose aggression era type of stories. Have some personal type of stories. Just have stories everywhere where you have to pay attention to every little thing.
It felt to me
Make it
like
fun.
It took Goldberg and Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar coming back into WWE to even make it somewhat relevant anymore.
And Brock,
that is sad to me that it took Goldberg and Brock Lesnar coming back to make WWE worth watching. Speaking of that, worth watching, Nilsson, if you're okay with this, I kind of have a special guest that wants to join us and talk about WWE.
Yep, Wiegs?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I want to hear Wiegs. I want to hear Wiegs' reaction on a.
Yeah, I want to tell him to turn his mic up because he's very quiet, but no, he watches WWE more than us as of late.
I want to hear Wiegs' reaction on how they should do stories now.
Yeah, let me see if I can find his username and add him.
Yeah.
Because he asked to join, so if I can find his username, his PlayStation was not being stupid and slow.
Yeah, as always. Shut the fuck up, Martin. Oh, goodness. Keep on calling, but I'm not gonna answer.
Hopefully he'll join soon. But, I really, really think Crown Jewel was a lifeline for WWE because even though it's the new pay-per-view, fairly new pay-per-view, to me, in my opinion, dude, I loved it. Like, I didn't watch the kickoff. I don't normally ever watch kickoffs. But the pay-per-view itself was absolutely, in my opinion, just amazing. I give it a straight 9 out of 10 the whole damn way.
And that's so far the best Crown Jewel pay-per-view that isn't like a 6. At least that's what it sounds like.
Like, okay, so here's a little bit of a rivalry you'll know of that they kind of started off with was Mansoor versus Mustafa Ali. You have the mentor versus the kid. okay, who the mentor started treating him like crap. He turned on him, and then
and he lost his undefeated
kid,
streak too.
Yep, the kid literally just boom, hey, I'm here. You're not better than me. You're not the boss of me, and he defeated Mustafa Ali.
And I believe that keeps his Saudi Arabia streak up too.
Yeah, I mean, it's this kid was already fairly established in Saudi Arabia. He won a 51-man battle royale at Super Showdown.
And he beat Cesaro, and he's beaten another guy, Dolph Ziggler. So
Yep.
he's beaten some high profile, I won't say high profile, but he's beaten some noticeable names.
Yeah, no, he's definitely well established at this point. Then we had the Queen's Crown finals. I'm trying to remember who was the
Doudrop versus Selena Vega.
Yeah, Doudrop versus
What?
Selena Vega.
Why isn't
I
Shayna?
didn't quite understand that either. I mean, this whole Doudrop thing.
I'm not behind it. It's dumb.
Like, I'm sorry. Doudrop even came out and said she legitimately thought it was going to be, her name was going to be temporary. And I mean, are they trying to freaking do a Nia Jax 2.0 here? Like, what is this?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. It should have been Selena versus Shayna in the finals, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, like I'm not even the biggest fan of Selena, but I mean, Selena is more of a competitor than Doudrop any damn day of the week. I'm sorry.
It's like you made your other women look pretty dumb. I mean, Natalia losing to Doudrop, I don't really care. But Shayna,
no.
Come on, this was the time to revive Shayna.
Shayna being the badass that she is, should have.
And losing to a damn fucking Doudrop practically just laying on her with the, cooking a clutch or the choke out.
Exactly.
So.
Okay, another one that I didn't really care for because of the competitors, and I feel like somebody else deserved the spotlight. You had Xavier Woods versus who was it?
Finn Balor, I believe.
Finn Balor in the King of the Ring.
Oh yeah, I drive a lot. And by the way,
I'd much rather go with Finn Balor because I think I like him, but and I like Xavier, no disrespect, but it's like, where were they going with this? Where are they going with where the hell were they going with this? Ladies and gentlemen, this is our friend Wiegs.
Hello guys.
Welcome. We got 3 opinions to share now.
Yes.
Get entertained, Ian. But yeah, Xavier
go
Woods
ahead and say your part.
Xavier Woods is the first, I believe, face to win the King of the Ring since Bret Hart. I could be wrong, but since Bret Hart.
Yeah, that's right. It was his childhood dream.
I mean, if I'm being honest with you, I feel like Jeff Hardy should have won the King of the Ring. If not, Sami Zayn should have. Because Sami Zayn has been an absolute highlight package, and Ian will agree with this all the way.
Yeah, no, his career's kind of going downhill because they haven't really done much because of the whole crazy thing. Owens kind of halfway buried him back in a couple months
Owens
back.
is leaving too. It's very clear Owens is leaving.
Yeah, no. Wiegs, since you're here now, I wanted to get your opinion on on a scale of 1 to 10. I said 9. Where would you rate Crown Jewel?
8 or 9.
8 or 9? Okay, that's fair in my opinion. What, in your opinion, was the best match of the entire pay-per-view?
I believe Edge and Seth Rollins.
Yeah, that was a given.
I agree with that 110%.
I can't wait to watch that match.
I can't go against that one. That was definitely. No, we're talking about. So what me and Nilsson are really talking about too is the current state of WWE. The reason I have not hardly watched Raw or SmackDown but about 3 or 4 times in the past 3 years, which I normally don't ever miss. And to me, in the past 3 years, WWE has gone so far downhill that it's just not even entertaining to me anymore.
And one of the things we discussed was storylines, and I want to get your opinion on this.
Yes.
Regarding, Wiegs. If they did storylines this way, clash all the eras, have some storylines that are Attitude Era-ish, make no sense, they're all there for joy, have some Ruthless Aggression Era type of rivalries that are very long term, and then have the current storylines that are more fleshed out, more personal. combine that all into one. Clash all
or
your
different
eras together.
competitors, maybe
Yeah.
different competitors going up against different people than who the hell they're choosing. Because I just
Like, different storylines from each era. 'Cause each era had its best, like, thing. Maybe combine them all. Make your own little WWE gauntlet. I feel like that could work for WWE.
Basically, I want to ask you, how do you feel about WWE as of right now,
Well, I want to
say,
hear his
versus
opinion on
how
this
you felt
question,
about
though.
it? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and answer Nilsson's
Yeah.
about the storyline.
Ooh, look.
I think we confused him.
Yeah.
Oh,
We went one question to another.
Yeah, how do you feel about the storylines, or what do you think should be done? Nilsson's idea of clashing the stories, or something else?
yeah, just crash the storylines and drop the PG thing.
I can kind of get behind that. You know, I mean, for real, I really can.
Especially me who suggested it.
Yeah, no, I can see that. But, like, okay, and on top of that, how do you feel about WWE, the current state of WWE right now, say, versus within 5 years ago?
I mean, yeah, it is going downhill at some point. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like, were you more entertained years ago versus now, or?
Yeah, like when I first watched, like 10 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think do you think it has something to do with the storyline? Do you think it's just like the competitors now? There's a whole bunch of new faces.
I guess both.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah, because they kind of have a lot of, what happened to the heavyweights being in the world title picture.
Yeah, no, they don't really have any. I mean, Braun Strowman's not even really. Yeah, you got and that's the thing. In me and Nelson's opinion, Roman Reigns is carrying the company.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to say Roman Reigns is not a heavyweight. I'm about to say, hold on. Yeah, he's carrying the company.
But like, would you say that like Roman Reigns is technically the one carrying the damn company right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andrew.
And yeah, that Andrew. Yeah. I mean, my opinion, Wiegs, and you tell me on this. My opinion to Nilsson here was, it took Goldberg and Brock Lesnar coming back for me to even get interested in WWE anymore. How do you feel?
They should rely on younger talent, like everyone else says. I guess.
I can see that. It's just like, and I love watching the younger talent become the new faces. But like when you have a product like Raw and they're botching it because of the commercials and the promos and not having as many matches, then the younger talent's just standing there with their fucking thumb up their ass.
Well, another problem is WWE going hot and cold. I mean, they did the same thing with Drew and Bobby back when they used them, but then they stopped doing that, and they went all the way with them. They gotta stop going hot and cold. They did it with Cesaro this year. People thought Cesaro was gonna get a push. I was one of the few that were skeptical.
He finally got the top of the mountain, and then nope, you're going back down again.
They go hot and cold with people. It just makes it feel like, what's the point of actually caring? I mean,
yeah, exactly. I
don't blame them for not going all the way with Cesaro. He hasn't shown any improvement in 10 years on the microphone at fucking all.
Yeah, he's not good on the mic, but I mean, he can go toe to toe with anybody in that ring. I don't care who you put him up against. Period.
He's overhated, I think. I don't think he needs all the hate. He's not good on the microphone.
Yeah, no, I feel like a lot of people don't like him, but I mean, the people that do stick by him see what people like us see. The raw talent. The man can get in that ring and go 10, 15 to an hour, busting his tail with anybody. I don't care if you put him in there with
Santino Marella, bro.
Exactly.
He'd have a 4-star match with Santino Marella.
That's what I'm saying.
I love his in-ring ability, but I'm just not a fan of Cesaro. I'm just not behind Cesaro like others are. But damn it, I love his in-ring ability, and I would watch any match out of him.
Oh yeah, no, straight up. Wiegs, who's your top 2 or 3 favorite superstars and your divas right now? Like who do you love seeing out there in the ring?
Ooh, I'll answer this question after he's answering it.
Divas, my favorite diva, or woman now.
To be fair, they're treating him like the Divas era.
Yeah.
Liv Morgan.
Ooh, she should have won. She should have won Money in the Bank.
She should have. Becky.
Eh.
I agree.
Who?
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of the same way. As like, I mean, okay.
Wait, what did you say?
He said who else? I'm thinking the same.
I thought he said Liv again.
Okay, so Liv Morgan, I give. If I had to go with you, Wiegs, on that one, I'll go with Liv and Becky, but I will give credit where credit's due. And Nilsson, I'll let you answer what I said a second ago, but I gotta throw this in there. She's been kind of trying to hog up more than I think is needed, but I'll give credit where credit's due. Charlotte Flair has proven herself 1,000 times over that she is one of the most established women in that ring today.
She has, and I think she's overheated too, but ever since she's been back, she does not stop bitching. It's, oh my god.
Yeah, no, like that's what I'm saying. She's
kills me.
But who's your top males right now, Wiegs, in WWE?
One, Randy Orton.
Oh yeah.
Agreed.
And Roman Reigns.
Guaranteed.
I kind of put you on the spot a little bit, I guess.
I'm also going on the spot with this as well.
Yeah, no, it is kind of hard to. But I agree with that. But like, how do you feel, Nilsson? Go ahead and answer who your top divas and top guys are. But I actually have a question because he brought up Randy Orton.
For me, women, number one would be Bianca, like automatically
Agreed.
Bianca. Two would be Sasha. Three, that's an interesting one. I mean, this is just my personal preference, but Shayna Baszler would be my number three. I really feel like she needs to stop being screwed over by WWE. Yeah, she does.
She needs a push, straight up.
The fact she only has 2 tag team title reigns, man.
Yeah.
Men, easy. Roman, Drew, and Randy. All day.
Agreed, all day. Now speaking of Randy, Wiegs, I want your opinion, because I personally, I love it, but it's just, it's so freaking weird. How do you feel about Matt Riddle and RK Bro? Like, I need to know your opinion on this, because I'm loving it, but at the same time, I'm just like, what sitcom am I watching?
It's the best way to describe it.
It's like this freaking, like, it's literally like Big Brother, Little Brother. Like, Jesus Christ, what is going on here?
It's the That 70s Show.
Oh.
Yeah, I just love Randy's reactions to Riddle.
How do you feel about Matt Riddle, though? Do you like him as a competitor? Do you like this tag team they've got going?
Yeah, they're former, they're Raw tag team champions for a reason.
Yeah, could you see that chemistry coming, though? I mean, at first I couldn't.
Yeah, at first I thought Orton was gonna turn on.
Ooh, my shooting ability has gotten so much better.
Yeah. I like Riddle as a competitor, especially with what he pulled at Crown Jewel. That was just
What a fucking
God,
camel.
that was golden. That was, and Wiegs knows exactly. I know because he's seen it. So anybody who hasn't seen Crown Jewel,
He rode a camel, bro.
This is not exactly a spoiler, but this was hilarious to me. They both come out. Riddle tells Randy, "Hold on a minute, I got something." Randy's just standing there, confused as all hell. What's Riddle do? He comes out riding a damn camel. He comes out riding a camel. and goes down the ring, and Randy Orton, literally, you could watch him, he mouthed, what the, you know, like he was just astonished, and then he said, screw it, let's go. The fact that this man goes with this stuff, I love it.
That's why I love Randy Orton with the freaking burning passion, man. He's...
he will put anybody over, like, I freaking love it.
It's because Randy Orton's like the fans. WWE listen to the fans with Matt Riddle. Like, whenever Randy Orton reacts with, that's how we react with Matt Riddle.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell are you doing?
Randy Orton is going to be a surefire Hall of Famer. He's a legend.
He's already a Hall of Famer. He's already a Hall of Famer.
That's what I'm saying. Like everything he's done, it's insane. But so Wiegs, let's talk about Crown Jewel for a minute, because me and Nilsson were sitting here talking about it. Nilsson, how long have we been going for now? We've been going for 30 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, 30 minutes.
I see the time. Well, you've been on, so we've been going for about 35 minutes. How did you feel about the Mansoor versus Mustafa Ali match? Like, where do you see them doing anything else against each other? Or how did you feel about how the way this thing went about with that match at Crown Jewel?
Yeah, I think the match was a one-off, I guess, to put Mansoor over.
Okay.
Puncher.
These are... Hold on. Okay, thank you, Mom. Sorry about that. But continue, Wiegs, please.
Yeah, I just said that was a one-off for Mansoor to get over in his own country.
Agreed.
I can see that.
I agree. You know,
especially because the crowd's not behind either one of them.
Yeah, since he's already well established in Saudi Arabia, why not? You know, hey, he's over here in America. Let's freaking, push him over. Do you agree that they had as the king and queen of the ring with the finals? Do you think Xavier and Doudrop should have been, the final people?
Well, I think they did it right with Xavier and Selena.
Yeah, no, I just don't think Doudrop should have been the queen. I really don't.
Well, she wasn't the queen, but she was in the finals.
Yeah. Oh wait, Selena won. That's right. Selena did win, didn't she?
Yeah. The fact that Doudrop was in the finals says a lot, I don't know.
That's what I forgot that Doudrop didn't win. I thought she did.
That's one of the worst King of the Ring tournaments since the 2015 one. To be honest.
Yeah, no, I didn't even watch it. I didn't know it was going. That's how out of the loop I was on the shows. Was I didn't even know the King of the Ring and Queens was going on. I had no clue.
It was rushed. It was clearly rushed. I thought they were going to take their time with it, because 2020's was 2019's was one of the best in a long time, and then they went back to square one.
Yeah. Okay, since we were just kind of on the topic, do you see this AJ Styles and Omos thing keep going? How much longer do you see it? Like, I'm kind of just burnt out on it. Like, I'm not saying Omos isn't impressive, but this RK Bro versus AJ Styles and Omos, I just don't see it keep going. I really don't. I could care less. Wiegs, what did you think of the match, and where do you see the tag team going?
I'll answer the tag team question after he's done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think Omos should turn on AJ in the Royal Rumble.
Ooh.
And,
that's interesting.
Yeah.
AJ, because AJ's gonna think Omos is protecting him, and Omos is like,
Yeah, no, like I could see that. I really could. Yeah, no. Okay, so the other match, like you just said, and I know Nilsson will have something to say about this, even though he didn't really see the thing, and I've actually watched a couple of Raws simply because of this match, was the Seth Rollins versus Edge Hell in a Cell.
Hold on, before we touch that, I want to talk my thoughts on AJ and Omos tag team. because
Yeah.
I've said
Where do you
this
see
before.
them going?
Here's the thing. I want to like the tag team. My problem is I'm tired of, since April they've followed the same trope of we have to make AJ Styles job out most of the match so then Omos can take the win. That doesn't work with me.
Agreed.
I'm getting sick and tired of that trope now. AJ Styles is a 20-year fucking veteran. Motherfucker should not be getting his ass whooped every single damn match for damn Omos.
Yeah,
No.
that's like when Big Show was with God, who was it? The smaller dude. I'm trying to remember.
The Miz or Chris Jericho? No.
Yeah, Chris Jericho. You had Chris Jericho do all the freaking thing, and then Big Show just come in and try and finish the match because I'm a giant, like.
But here's the thing. At least Chris Jericho looks strong. Chris Jericho fought his own. With AJ, he's not. He's like WrestleMania 37. There was no excuse for freaking AJ to be getting his ass whooped by freaking Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Like,
yeah, agreed. Wiegs, your thought on that?
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm on that with Nilsson. Yeah.
has potential, but it's just like gotta stop making AJ look bad. But he's not gonna leave the company. But God damn, seriously, Chris, my aiming has gotten so much better. I want a killing spree, bro.
Anyway, so I'm sorry I keep getting interrupted, guys. My parents. Anyway, but no, because of how it started years ago and now let's move on to this. I don't see AJ and Omos going at least one more year max. So that's just me.
They're gonna probably break up at Royal Rumble, like Wiegs said.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, because of everything that happened back in whatever year it was to now,
2014.
probably match
AJ
of the night: Seth Rollins versus Edge, Hell in the Cell. I mean, you've got these two guys who had something years ago. Seth Rollins was
7 years ago.
Yeah, 7 years ago, wanted to end his career. He had the injured neck, and of course, you had Cena trying to play knight in shining armor like he always does.
Not for long.
Yeah, and it's to me the match was everything it should have been. They beat the living hell out of each other. They did, and Nilsson, I really wish you had time to watch it because from start to finish, it was amazing. The match was just, it was a knockout, drag out brawl. They pulled out all the stops, hit each other with their best moves. I'm glad that Edge came out on top and it ended the way it did, considering how it started years ago.
I can't wait to see it, man. I didn't think Edge would ever be in a stipulation type match again. I thought Edge would just do normal type of matches. So the fact he went in a Hell in a Cell, man, like...
Yeah. I mean, they had to end this rivalry with Seth Rollins. Wiegs, your opinion on the match, your opinion on the rivalry, and your thoughts on where Edge goes from here.
One of the best rivalries in a long time as well. And it had the proper ending for a Hell in a Cell match as well. I'm giving
Hands down, agreed.
Giving WWE credit for that
your
one.
Thoughts?
Yeah, the match was great. I believe Edge hit the pedigree on Seth, or at one point.
Yep.
Just a flat up ball. And,
where do you see Edge going from here? I mean,
I really don't know right now. Edge, he might be on Team Raw for the Survivor Series.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I know Seth Rollins has a long career ahead of him, but like, how much longer do you think Edge can keep going?
How old is he? Like almost 15 now?
Yeah. I mean,
I'll look for you.
You gotta make. He really.
48.
It's like 48. You gotta realize he's literally.
He's not retiring.
Time, in my opinion.
He ain't retiring anytime soon. He is.
Well, not anytime soon, but I wouldn't say more than 5 years at the max, dude. I mean, he's literally wrestling on borrowed time. One good bump with that neck. You know what I'm saying?
He's already had that one good bump, and that was the curb stomp. I think he's fine.
Yeah, true.
Just don't put him in a match with someone like, Nia, and he'll be fine.
Agreed. Do you guys think Seth Rollins will do a little bit of a character change?
I think he should. I think this character has overstayed its welcome now. I think it's time for Seth Rollins to move on to something else. I think he should still stick as a heel, but probably not.
I want to see the Seth Rollins of old. What do you think, Wiegs? The Seth Rollins of old?
Yeah, the 2014 or the 2018 one.
Agreed. Agreed. Before he went on this Monday Night Messiah bullshit.
I actually liked him in Night Messiah. It just kind of.
At first I did. But then he became this
eye fetish.
Freaking. Go ahead.
Eye fetish. I mean, I'm not wrong.
No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about, like, he went on this whole thing of, I am God, and it's like, dude.
He's the god of bitching on Twitter.
Yeah, you need to get your head out of your ass and stop being a douchebag and freaking get in the ring.
I mean, to be fair, that is true to his actual person.
Sure. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about this because it was just already here. You've got the veteran, the ass kicker, versus another veteran, an ass kicker, in a no DQ false count anywhere. Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg.
Goldberg had a goddamn Iron Man match for 11 minutes.
I mean, dude, that was one of the best matches Goldberg has pulled out in forever. It wasn't
That's DDP.
Yeah, it wasn't no freaking 5-minute spear jackhammer one and done. They beat the hell out of each other.
Which I'm glad. I mean, I'm glad. I haven't seen it yet, but I was hoping they would go down that direction. Because, trust me, it's getting repetitive.
No, Wiegs will tell you too, dude. It was, that match to me, 4 out of 5 stars. Loved every bit of it. Loved it from start to finish.
See, it's very split. It's either people love that match or people find that match to be meh.
Yeah. Wiegs, your thoughts, please?
Yeah, it was a good match, but I thought Lashley was going to win.
I did too. I actually thought they were going to say screw it, but I am so happy that they made... That was the other thing about this pay-per-view to me as a whole.
I see they dropped the belt to him.
Yeah, no, for real. That was the other thing to me as a whole, is there's been so many pay-per-views, including WrestleMania for God's sakes, where in my opinion they should have the good person come out on top, and they don't. And this is one of those examples where this pay-per-view, they had all the, in my opinion, the right people, the good people, the not the bad people. And I know that sounds childish, but they had the right people come out on top, in my opinion, and I freaking loved them.
I think you mean right booking, I'm guessing?
Yeah, no, literally, they chose the right people to win. Like, they chose the heroes to win this entire pay-per-view instead of the villains. Goldberg, I'm so happy he won that.
I'm not against that either. Considering how Bobby lost, he lost convincingly. He didn't lose like to simple spear jackhammer like 5 of them. He lost convincingly, and Bobby still looks strong, even if they've
big time
killed him in this WWE title run.
Wiegs, where do you see Goldberg going now? Do you see Bobby turning his attention back to a championship, or what do you see? And what do you see Goldberg doing?
I think Bobby should go after championship, and I think Goldberg has like one more match on his contract. So
yeah, 2 more in 2022.
Okay.
And it's also his final contract, so Goldberg's last match is most likely going to be next year. Wonders to be against.
I mean, I think he should at least make an appearance in the Royal Rumble, so...
I mean, he had 3 matches this year, which is already a lot more than Goldberg had on his contract, so...
Yeah,
he must have asked for an extra mil.
Right. Okay, 2 people that I didn't exactly see going head-to-head until it happened. Again, to me, I loved it because of how long the match happened. I loved the length. I loved the story behind it. I loved everything. Big E versus Drew for the championship. There was no special stipulation on this.
Yeah, speaking on that, Big E, I understand people are not behind Big E. You know, it's completely fine. for me. I don't personally care, but it's just if this match proved anything, Big E can carry his own. So far, he's had like 3 title defenses, and they've all have been really entertaining matches. It's very clear the guy can wrestle. So the hate he's getting for being one of the worst WWE champions of all time is getting ridiculous.
It's uncalled for. It really is, in my opinion. I'm sorry, but Big E should have been a solo competitor years ago. No disrespect to the New Day. They're one of the most accomplished tag team groups of all time at this point.
And
they
overachieved.
And overachieved in a certain way. But Big E should have been solo years ago. I mean, the man has all the talent, all the right. He maybe obviously not the best on the mic in certain ways, but I mean, he's good on the mic. But I mean,
he's good. He's good with attitude.
He's
type
damn good in that ring. And to put on a damn near 5-star match with Drew McIntyre, dude, you belong, champion. You belong in WWE as a solo competitor. Honestly,
he does. Just the hate needs to stop for him. It needs to stop.
No, they anybody that does not support him as a solo competitor, I'm sorry, it's just not it's not really what I agree with. Wiegs, please, your thoughts on the 2 competitors, Big E and Drew. Your thoughts on this match, please.
Yeah, it was an okay match. I think the right person won with Big E retaining. Drew's gonna go over to SmackDown and possibly face Roman soon.
I predicted that Drew would probably be the one to actually end the reign.
I almost did too. I did too. Yeah. How do you feel about Big E being Big E as a solo competitor? Do you honestly support him, or?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, the New Day were the best tag team of all time with 9 titles.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I mean they were definitely one of the best of the last 5 years. Definitely one of the best of all time. They'll go down in history as one of the best of all time. Just like Nilsson said, I think they were a little bit over. Not necessarily. I wouldn't actually say the words overachieved. They were oversold. You know what I'm saying? They were.
It got to the point where they weren't even earning their opportunities, and they were fighting for Kofi to earn his for the WWE title, but they're over here getting handed tag team matches.
Yeah, exactly. They were getting handed tag team matches.
That's hypocritical in a nutshell.
Yeah, agreed. Wiegs, do you agree with Nilsson on that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So now we have, here's a big one. You've got the returning Becky Lynch versus the clearly 100% established Bianca Belair for the women's. I'm gonna say this. I did like that they put those 2 together because Becky Lynch didn't really necessarily give up the title. You know, she was forced to.
Which was fucking stupid. Bianca should still be champion.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, she really should. This is why I don't I love Becky Lynch as a competitor. I'm going to say that straight up. But the fact that she came back and they immediately, hey, no, instead of you fighting your way, here's your fucking opportunity. No, I'm sorry. No, get your ass to the back of the line. You deserve a title shot. Yes, she deserves a title shot. She deserved one straight up.
No.
But
here's the problem.
But the way it happened to me was just stupid.
Here's the thing. She deserved a rematch, but she lost the Raw Women's Championship, not the SmackDown.
Yeah, no, that was my biggest thing. I'm sorry. It was the match itself was incredible, but the way they did this with her coming back, going after Bianca with SmackDown, no, it was stupid. It just they should have built up more to it than what they did, and Sasha should not have won the title. Actually, so I do stand corrected on my previous statement. The villain, in my opinion, did win this one match. Bianca should still be champion, and Sasha can go screw herself and do whatever else she needs to do. Wiegs, I want your thoughts on the 2 women. I want your thoughts on Sasha especially, and you tell me about this match. Go.
Actually, I gotta eat first right now, so I don't know how long you guys gonna do this?
We were pretty much just about done with Crown Jewel. We were going to talk about Roman versus Brock after this, and then we were going to be done.
Or just talk more on WWE stuff.
We'll just talk, and then how long are you going to be gone for?
I don't know. Hold on, sure. I'll be back though.
Okay. All right. We'll cover until you get back.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he's taking a short admission. Like Nilsson, you heard what I said, man. Where do you stand, honestly?
Can you erase that question?
Like, how do you feel about the whole Sasha versus Belair, Sasha coming back, SmackDown title? I just didn't agree with it.
I mean, I didn't agree with the story they were doing. I mean, the fact that the storyline has been going on this long, considering there was no fucking heat going into WrestleMania, that was already a problem. I hated the story going to WrestleMania. The fact that it's extended to this point, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Here's my thing.
If Sasha was going to come back, she should have gone for Raw, period. And, Bianca should still be champion. End of fucking discussion on my part.
If anything, I think, if anything for Raw, Becky, and I feel like it would have been nice if there was a draft night. Sasha went after Charlotte, just trying to shut Charlotte's, dumbass mouth up. Meaning, we can have Sasha probably turning face there, and that's where Becky Lynch comes back in the spray of things. And Bianca Belair just starts taking on these women's superstars like Liv Morgan. Who else is on that SmackDown roster? I can't remember, but people like them, and rise them up into the ranks. So it's not just the same old women.
Agreed.
Seriously, Bayley, Bayley, Sasha, Charlotte, it's the same old people on the main event seat. Bianca was something new, and it got ripped away from us from someone who's always in the fucking top seed.
Yeah, no, agreed. I'm agreeing with you 110%. I mean, Becky came back. She finally got cleared to wrestle. Cool. You became a mother. You're a mother now. Awesome. But you came back. You got cleared to wrestle, and you went after the wrong title. What the is this? What
and
the
squash
is
the
this?
woman. You squash her.
You squash the best thing that one of the top, literally, in my opinion, can hold her own with any other female in that damn ring.
Damn right.
I don't give a damn. Like,
damn
she
right.
is. When she lives up to her nickname of EST. You put her in the ring with Charlotte, Becky, Sasha, Bayley, freaking Liv. She can hold her own, and she's damn good. And they just took the title away from her all because Becky's back. No, fuck that.
I agree, and I feel like I have a feeling Becky Lynch has creative freedom. You're telling me Becky could not have stopped that? Becky has creative freedom, dude. She could have stopped that.
She didn't deserve it. I think she could have stopped it, but she didn't want to. But she truly did not.
Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't though? But it's
yeah.
If I was in that situation, if I couldn't get if it had to end with me winning the title, I at least would say give us at least a 15-minute match.
Yeah. Exactly. Agreed.
If not, just tease. Tease it. They could have teased it for Extreme Rules.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Bianca should have retained the title, and that's all there is to it.
And the thing that more pisses me off with that is the fact that WWE knew Sasha was not clear. It was already announced prior to it, but they still went with it anyways, and still did that. So WWE was very much aware for a few days what they were going to be doing at SummerSlam. And it's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's stupid.
It was stupid in my opinion. The match itself was decent, but the scenario, the storyline, the situation was just not was not what it needed to be in any way, shape, or form.
No, Bianca, she won the Royal Rumble from the number 3 spot. That's the first time someone's won a Royal Rumble from the single-digit spot. Not counting Edge later that night, because this is actually the Royal Rumble since 2009 with Randy Orton, who won it at number 9.
I can't believe it's actually been that long.
I think it's been that long since 2009. Randy Orton won it at number 9, I think, or number 8 or number 9. It's like that long. And then Edge obviously number 1. To erase Chris Benoit's number 1.
I see Bianca getting the title back though. I really do.
She better. They better not start burying her.
Because
the same thing with fucking Asuka,
if they have Becky Lynch bury her and make her lose her title match. Like, I'm sorry.
I was indifferent on Becky before she left. Now, I want nothing to do with her. She's not the same character anymore. Sorry,
No, she came back. You remember
Fuck her.
when she left? She was humble. She dressed a certain way. She acted a certain way. She knew she was good. You know, and she played that on the mic. But at the same time, now she's came back, and the way she's like, "Oh, I'm the fucking queen," and I'm like, "No, you don't deserve this."
No. Because it's just more of. Are they trying to make her a heel?
I think, but I don't know. Man.
She's not getting booed. She deserves to get booed. I miss Becky. That was post SummerSlam 2018.
Loved her. They did, but
I loved Becky post SummerSlam 2018 to Royal Rumble 2019. Maybe even earlier than that. Yeah. Now the Becky we have is.
I liked the Irish last kicker, Becky.
That Becky too. The Becky now, fuck her all the way. I don't want nothing to do with Becky.
Now look, if she comes out and starts trying to be, you know, humble and this and that, you know, and does like some sort of little heel championship, maybe I'll give it a chance.
It's just a humble thing. It's gonna start sounding like Charlotte. To be honest.
Yeah, I think she's gonna try and be like a Charlotte 2.0 type
also,
bullshit.
Everybody in the Four Horsewomen's heels now. That's just crazy. I think, yeah.
I mean, well, that's the thing, though. You can put those 4 women in a match together, which they already have.
It needs to happen at WrestleMania.
But you put Charlotte, Becky, Sasha, and who was the 4th one? Bayley. You put those 4 women in a fucking ring together, they will tear I'm talking like a fatal 4-way type shit. They will tear the house down.
Oh, I agree.
They're that good.
Back to the promos, man. And I'm a supporter of Bayley.
Right now, they are using them incorrectly.
Oh yeah, and one they're using correctly.
I hate Bayley. I hate her.
I love Bayley. I think Bayley has found her comfort zone when it comes towards the microphone. She is playing her character splendidly.
No, I'm sorry to say this, I liked the happy-go-lucky Bayley. When she was coming down the ramp, yeah, it's cool, but when she got in the ring, she was all business. Now I'm just this bitch. Freaking trash-talking, egotistical, know-it-all bitch. I'm sorry, I don't like her.
And that's where the roles reversed, because I think Bianca has kind of taken that ship. Bayley, because I think Bayley just doesn't work with that gimmick. She did in NXT, but NXT and WWE are 2 different things. For how long can Bayley work under this kindness type of thing? She works so well as a fucking bitch. She does. That's why I love her. She gets so much hate.
I wanted to see a meaner Bayley. I wanted to see a Bayley come out and, you know, I'm gonna get in the ring and I'm gonna tear shit up. I wanted to see that. But this ding dong ditch, let me wear the glasses, let me
Karen haircut,
freaking quit lesbian hair. No, fuck off.
I think the thing that makes it more funnier is how aggressive she is now, considering 4 years ago she couldn't even hit Alexa with the kendo stick.
Yeah, she never wanted to be.
Here's something I found on the web.
Oh, fuck.
According to
LikeAndDislike.com. Shut up. I forgot my Alexa.
What was that?
My Alexa. I forgot my Alexa's next to the microphone. She went off. Oh yeah, speaking of Alexa. Her. Fuck. Her.
Yeah.
Firstly, $800 for her cameo. Kurt Angle is $100. Girl, put your fucking price down by like $700.
Yeah, no, look, honestly, I'm gonna put it to you like this. When The Fiend was the thing, I was all for it. Now, her trying to be this evil
Fiend
Salem,
2.0?
yeah, evil Salem witch freaking psychopath. No, I loved the old Bliss. Give us a new character if you got to. But the original Bliss, when she was with the Fiend, was cool as hell. But now the whole she's trying to carry it, trying to be, you know, whatever, Sister Abigail type bullshit.
It's horrible.
You know, the old Bliss where she came out, she was all business. this psychopath Alexa Bliss character is just stupid to me. It's gotten to the... I liked it at first, now I hate it.
I miss the Harley Quinn Alexa.
Alexa Bliss, you know what? I'll throw her name in the ring when I said Charlotte and all that a minute ago. Alexa Bliss, hands down, has already proven she can go toe-to-toe and put on a 5-star match with any fucking body in that damn roster.
Well, I won't say 5-star matches. Maybe
not 5-star, but she can go toe-to-toe and put on a damn good match regardless.
Yeah,
you put her in there with Charlotte,
so much in the
Sasha,
ring.
whoever.
Prior to the gimmick change, she was slowly improving in the ring, getting better. On the microphone, Alexa's godly on the microphone. Like, that never has to change.
She is. But it's she could do ground and pound. She could do high air. And Charlotte, for God's sakes, doesn't look like a type of person to do aerial matches. But her freaking backflip stuff, that was incredible to me.
With Charlotte, she hasn't been the same in the last few years. They have to...
Yeah, she really hasn't.
Bring back the Harley Quinn. If not, I want to see a Black Widow Alexa, kind of like Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow from Endgame type.
Yeah, I want to see a serious Alexa Bliss, but quit this doll carrying psychopath.
Stupid. Because it's buried Shayna Baszler even more.
Whatever she is.
Shayna Baszler got buried due to a damn fucking puppet.
Yeah, I know that pissed me off. I was never really the biggest fan of Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax being tagged. I never really cared for that.
Same, and they're still a tag team now, and they always had breakups. It's like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah, no, that Reggie angle was fucking retarded. I fucking hated it.
Reggie was entertaining in the ring, but he should have never been soaked into that. No, small doses, man.
No. Okay,
small
so we got to
doses.
talk about the big match. We got to talk about.
Now, I watched Roman versus Brock. I watched that match.
No. I'm talking about Roman Reigns.
Well...
Universal title, Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar.
I just said that, Chris.
It sounded like you said Braun Strowman.
Oh.
I said, what? Dude, this ain't 2018, homeboy.
But yeah.
I'm gonna kick your ass. You said Braun Strowman versus Brock. I said, this ain't 2018.
God, don't remind me of that fucking Crown Jewel match. Oh, God.
Homeboy, Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman, let's not go back to that, please.
No. In fact, Braun's 0-3 against him. But, yeah, Brock versus Roman. It's their best match since WrestleMania 31. It's better than the 34 match. It's better than the SummerSlam match. But, I wanted more, to be honest with you. To be honest.
I kind of agree. I wanted more. The match was not a 5-star. I'd give it like a 3 out of 5, really.
Same.
But at the same time,
it was fun. I was having a great time there. Brock Lesnar, Viking.
They went at it. You could not tell who the clear winner was, who was going to be the clear winner at first. They fucking went at it. I kind of wanted Lesnar to win. I really did.
I thought he was going to.
Because, no disrespect to Roman Reigns and the Bloodline thing, but I wanted Lesnar to come back.
Whoopsie.
What the fuck?
Sorry, I actually turned my phone volume up.
But no, what I wanted, strictly, was this. I wanted Lesnar to win the title and Roman Reigns' ego mess to be taken down a peg and be like, I want my title back, you're gonna, shit like that.
Gotta pull a Brock Lesnar and Big Show from Survivor Series Season 2. Kinda like that.
Yeah, no, the match itself was good. The ending. Paul Heyman, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know what to do.
No, he threw it in the middle. He goes, you know what to do with this. I'm like, what? They both looked at the title, looked at each other like, oh God, this is like, dude, what the?
It's like, we don't know what the fuck is he doing. It would be hilarious if this rivalry ends with Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns teaming up against Paul Heyman.
I thought about what you said the other day, Paul Heyman in a shark cage.
Dude, do that. I swear, it's gonna happen at Royal Rumble. Or Survivor Series.
Winner gets Paul Heyman.
Gets Paul Heyman, and the Universal title's a souvenir.
Oh my God.
I mean, the ending, the match... There should have been more. I was expecting a lot more. I was expecting like 20-minute match, but it was 12 minutes. It was what it was worth. It was back and forth brawling. It was fun. They're not finding that WrestleMania 31 magic. I feel like in a rematch, they will find that magic.
That's what I was happy about, that it wasn't just a one-sided. I'm kind of glad Lesnar didn't just go in there, suplex, F5, F5, all right, match is done, 5 minutes. No, fuck
or like
that.
speed.
Thank God they didn't.
It was back and forth, which I was happy about that. And I'm hoping in the rematch, it's a back and forth frenzy for 20 minutes. That's one of Roman Reigns' weakest matches so far, in his title reign so far, which is saying a lot.
Yeah, no. It's just like I just don't know where they're gonna go with this from now.
Which is good.
I mean, where the hell is Lesnar gonna go now?
Which is good. It's one of the best storylines in WWE right now. It's making you wonder. It's unpredictable.
Like I said, Lesnar and Goldberg coming back is the reason I even started watching WWE again, really. And that's kind of sad and saying something at the same time. Vince McMahon, if you watch this video, think about what I just said, you son of a bitch.
Fix your shit, motherfucker. But still,
fix your damn creation.
Like, you don't know if Brock Lesnar's going to win the title or not. Or, like, it leaves you that thought because Brock Lesnar comes back for a title. But yet again, Brock Lesnar loves Roman Reigns. I don't think he would take the belt off of him. He wouldn't.
Yeah, true.
Which I'm glad Brock Lesnar's back. I didn't think Brock Lesnar would go to AEW. It's just more of I thought Brock Lesnar would come back in like 2022. So the fact that he came back in 2021, so happy.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, that was his first match since Drew McIntyre back at WrestleMania 36, and honest to God, he looked real good considering it was his first match in a year. Considering dude doesn't even wrestle like a match longer than 6, which that's not a bad thing. The fact that Brock Lesnar had a different style match, it shows right there Brock Lesnar doesn't have the same matches like Goldberg does.
So apparently Raw is doing a little bit better than I thought it was. Back in... Okay, so this was... Back in one of the close-up Raws, get this. Vince Russo discusses the current state of WWE. He literally says, "I'm laughing at you."
That's coming a lot from him.
Yeah, no. So, one of the last week's Monday Night Raw, okay? Whatever. Or this one, I guess. It literally says this right here. They drew only a little over just 1 million. The ratings in the hour prior when the show started was 1.5 million views. It went up to 36. So 1,536,000 views. It went up to 1,549,000 in the second hour.
Second hour is just a peak hour.
Yeah, no. This is literally coming from Vince Russo himself. Vince McMahon, at the end of the day, and whatever happened at the end of that show, whatever I was watching here, what I know, your name is on that, bro, and I'm laughing at you. I'm sitting here, I'm laughing at you. I'm laughing at Pritchard, Bruce Pritchard. I'm laughing at anybody involved in that show, and that is a reflection of Vince McMahon's. If you think it's funny and you're laughing at us continually to watch this, I've got news for you. Those with a brain are laughing at you. If anyone built their reputation on pride, it was Vince McMahon, and that's gone. He continued saying the reputation is gone. I don't care how much money Nick Khan makes. This is a laughing stock.
That's coming a lot from Vince Russo.
Yeah, it really is.
Dude, listen, WWE's not at its best state, but it is not at WCW levels. Like,
yeah,
it's set like
with Nick Khan and them making all these deals and them selling product to people who think they're still getting Austin, The Undertaker, and Hogan. That's what these people believe. You don't need to improve anything to sweeten that number for stockholders.
I mean, Vince is still a businessman. I mean, he may make some stupid decisions, and trust me, he does some things that even make even probably the stupid idiots like Vince Russo laugh. But at the end of the day,
I'm listening. But back in June 2nd, they released Braun Strowman. They released Braun Strowman, Aleister Black, Lana, Murphy, Ruby Riott, and Santina Garrett.
Oh yeah, they were Santina. Wait, Oh yeah, Santa Carrot. I mean, here's the thing: the release is ridiculous. Because the thing I'm wondering is they release all this talent, but they still don't focus on the talent that they were released. Like, the release is talent, so you can focus on more talent, but you don't even focus on that more talent. You just end up releasing that too.
Somebody commented, best way to describe WWE at the moment is that the wheel is spinning, but the hamster's dead.
That's the best way to describe it. WWE, it hurts. Why I love WWE. I grew up watching it. I'll forever support it. Because we know WWE can be on top of the chain again. It is, but it's only because of its legacy.
Here's something to talk about WWE's current state of affairs, though, kind of halfway off topic. 5 dream matches in WWE we never got to see.
Let's discuss. Let's discuss them.
The top picture, AJ Styles versus Shawn.
That could still happen. I am a believer.
Shawn's not getting back in that damn
I'm
ring,
a believer.
I promise you that.
WrestleMania 38 is in Houston. I could honestly see it happening. I could see it happening. I would book it.
Okay, so top 5. Stone Cold versus Brock Lesnar.
That almost happened, and the reason why I did it because Stone Cold didn't want to, lose to Brock Lesnar with like no story, which is completely fair.
It was 2002.
Yeah.
Was set to take place in a King of the Ring qualifying match.
Yeah, he didn't want to lose to Brock without a story, which I agree with that.
Yeah, Austin literally walked out of Monday Night Raw.
And also in 2005.
He said he just didn't like the storyline.
Yeah. No, there was no storyline.
Yeah.
2005, don't forget, 2005 they also were teasing it as well.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I like Austin's podcast,
think we were fine without a Brock Lesnar Stone Cold fight. I don't think we're missing out on anything much, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm liking the podcast thing, though.
Stone Cold has one of the best podcasts.
Of course they're going to throw this in here. God freaking dang it, WWE.
And that is
Big Show versus Andre the Giant.
I mean, that's a given. I mean, it would not have been one of the greatest matches. It would have been a spectacle, though.
There's literally a picture of them together when Big Show actually had long hair.
I didn't actually think they had a picture together. Damn.
Yeah, no, they're both in their ring attire.
Here's the thing. It would have been a spectacle. It would have been no 5. It would not have been a 5-star, but it would have been a spectacle.
It would have been a fucking sumo match.
It's WrestleMania 21.
Oh god, I remember that Yokozuna versus Big Show shit. Yeah, oh god, somebody even put a stipulation on this.
Whoa, AJ Styles.
AJ Styles versus Shawn Michaels in a 60-minute Iron Man match.
You can't repeat the same concept. I mean, I get, like, these guys don't need 60 minutes. These guys can have all the time in the world to have a 5-star. They don't need 60 minutes. Trust me, they don't.
This is... Okay, AJ said this. I asked Shawn about a match. He said no. Well, that's on Shawn. He said no. That's on Shawn, guys. I can't do anything about that. I would love the opportunity to do that match, but I get where he's coming from. It's one of those things where if you say you're going to retire, now granted he had a match after his retirement, but I understand not wanting to do it. When I retire, I want to stay retired.
I know there was supposed to be a match at 33 between them that didn't happen. If I were Shawn, I would take AJ Styles up on the offer, to be honest with you. I would do it. I mean, would you rather have your last match be a botch fest or a match against AJ Styles in a dream match? That's pretty much a spectacle.
Agreed.
Even if it doesn't deliver the way it should, at least it'll be something to remember. In a good way.
I don't think it was a beer, obviously, but, Stone Cold versus CM Punk.
Now that, put that as a no disqualification match, like a street fight, you got it.
Mm-hmm.
I've always wanted to see that match, especially in promo, man.
Oh my god, I love this. Steve Austin posted this. I see at CM Punk, this was Twitter, you did say that. Damn, complete delusion. I had us at a 60-minute time limit match at the Rosemont Horizon, right there, Chicago, Chi-Town, Windy City, hell of a match. Caught you with a stunner at 59.56. You did not kick out, bottom line.
Yep, I seen that tweet. That was his middle finger to. That was his middle finger to Punk.
Bruh.
I love
Oh,
Austin.
hey Weeks, you're back.
Hey, I'm back. Yeah.
Okay. Oh god dang it, they had to throw this one in here though. Hold on, Weeks, I'm about to. Nilsson.
And that is.
Undertaker versus Sting.
I mean, technically it's happened.
I know, but still.
I mean, WWE wise, no, but it's happened, surprisingly. I would cry.
I would fucking lose my fucking shit. Anyway.
That would be
Weeks, now
a
that
policy
you're
in
back-
WCW.
Yeah, no, now that you're back. Here's where we were at. We were at the, what was it? Bobby Lashley versus... No, not Bobby Lashley.
Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar versus Brock
No,
Lesnar.
the Big E match. Not the Big E, no, the one after that.
No, we were at Roman versus Brock.
Yeah, was there one before that, though, that Wiegs didn't get to cover? Or no?
I think he touched him as triple threat. That was the one before it.
Yeah, okay, so... Wiegs, now that you're back. The Drew McIntyre versus Big E, so we were touching on that right as he left, right?
I think, didn't the guys share opinions on that one?
Yeah, Wiegs, did you share your actual thoughts on Big E and Drew? Wiegs. Wiegs, you there? Hold on.
Damn.
Oh, he's got his mic muted. There he goes. Wiegs, did you share your thoughts on Big E and Drew
Yeah.
before you? Okay. Okay. Hold on.
I concur.
Okay, give me 5 minutes. Give me 60 seconds.
Oh, that's
Alright,
good.
so Wiegs, what I want you to talk with Nilsson about is the fucking hell, I'm losing my damn train of thought here. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. I want you to talk about the match, the competitors, everything. I gotta go set the table for supper. But Wiegs, we want to hear your thoughts on that. So go ahead and say your thoughts on that match and those competitors. I'll be right back.
Yeah, because me and Chris shared our thoughts on that.
It was a good match.
I agree. Best one since 31.
Yeah, at one point, Paul Heyman threw the championship in the ring.
He didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah. They fought over that. Roman got the win.
Oh yeah, and I think it was a pretty good match. Though, as I told Chris, I was expecting a little bit more.
Yeah.
But for what it was worth, it was good enough. Do you expect them when they do another match? Where do you see it happening at? Do you think it's going to be longer?
Maybe at the Rumble. Maybe. And then at like WrestleMania after that.
Ooh. I have heard rumors that Brock Lesnar could be like a backup plan if The Rock can't be available for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I'm curious what Chris's thoughts are on that.
Yeah. I saw a poster that had Undertaker, Biker Taker on it, and for WrestleMania.
Ooh. Recent?
Yeah, like today or yesterday or.
Oh, I gotta see this. It's on American Badass Taker.
He goes on Instagram.
I'm gonna give this a look.
And
Oh. Is that on WWE's account?
I don't know.
Oh wait, I think the Undertaker would be the one that posted it. Duh. God, he has a Twitter now. I mean, he has Instagram now. Or he doesn't. No, he did. He does. Oh, wow.
Off topic here, but Scarlet Vortex has been released. The girl that was with Cross.
For what game is that again? For what game is that?
The Scarlet girl was with Cross.
Oh, Scarlet with... Wait, no, they released her?
Yeah.
No!
Hey.
She was the thing... Her and Cross were... Okay, I guess... When Cross got exposed that he needs Scarlet, you know, to get, you know, the pop in the character, I guess, he's now using that against him? I guess. They shouldn't have released her. That's pretty dumb. I feel like Cross is most likely going to be next in the releases, and also Keith Lee. Poor dude was going to get a push, and now he's just kind of looking like a Wii character. Boop, 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 boop. Better kind of in the way of my screen, buddy. Ooh.
Alright guys, I'm gonna go eat supper, discuss whatever. I'll be back in about less than 20.
Well, since we're talking on the point of releases, me and Chris were having a brief discussion on this. I told Chris, straight up, what's the point of releasing all these people? If you release all these people, giving yourself more money so you can focus on your other talent, if you don't focus on your other talent that you didn't release, and you end up releasing them in the end anyways as well. It just seems convoluted. What's this?
What are you streaming on?
PS4.
Or like Twitch or YouTube?
Oh, YouTube. Because I was thinking like stream through like computer through PS4. Boom. What's going on here?
You want to talk about Survivor Series or?
Sure. I going to Survivor Series this year. I'm worried because ever since 2016, it's very clear they don't take the Raw and SmackDown match very serious. 2017 looked promising, but it was a disappointment. And 2018 onwards, it's just they're all bad matches. Like, what happened to the competitiveness? What happened to that fire of wanting to win for your brand? It's gone.
Yeah.
That's why they probably could do Team Roman versus Team Brock at Survivor Series.
How would that feel?
Yeah, that's the funny thing. Brock hasn't had a Team Survivor Series match in years, so it either gets dominated or he somehow thrives. Let's see. Oh, I got a fifth comment. Wait, let me look at this comment.
So, do you think Bray Wyatt is going to come back?
Yeah, he's gonna be back. Maybe not with WWE, but he'll be back.
Because he got released early this year.
Yeah, I don't see him going back to WWE. Apparently, he was a difficult person to work with.
But they got some new stuff in the shop right now that they're selling.
Must be. It's probably a lot too. No one did WWE shop.
So some people might be thinking that he might return.
I don't see it. I just don't see it. Apparently, WWE and him were on really bad terms. I'll be surprised. Ooh, missed. Come on, hit the enemy.
Have you watched NXT? No?
No, I usually don't watch the promotions like that. I see the stuff on it, but it looks like NXT is back in what the fuck, Ian? Oh no, Ian, you fucking distracted me! No! 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 To answer your question, it looks like NXT's rebrand is actually doing a lot better than what NXT's been doing for the last couple years. And to your thing, Ian, hello, I would like to help with your credit card information. I want to see Ian's reaction. How does he feel? Just cost my team the game, Ian, I think. I jumped off the thing by accident because I was reading his comment. Uh-oh. That was... No one's subscribing. No one's subscribing to the channel. I can help you out. I can help you out. If you look at the button. What is your credit card information? What is your social security number? I need to know your location. Now I'm sounding like Russian. Come on, Ian. Help me out.
How about AEW? Have you seen that?
Yeah, I mean, I sometimes watch AEW, but it's a headache with how they do things. It really is.
What do you think of Punk being in there?
I'm glad to see Punk's back, but in his promo, I don't know how to feel with him saying that he's been out of wrestling since 2005. Like, what a way to slap people like Triple H, Undertaker, The Rock, John Cena, like all those people in the face. Like, really, dude?
I mean, it is sports entertainment, not wrestling.
But he acted like he was, in like backyard type wrestling.
Yeah.
It's very clear he just holds that saltiness with WWE still. For me, I used to like Punk, but he can be a little bit of a prick. That's my stance on him. But I'm glad he's back. I didn't think it actually ever happened, but hey, it did.
Never say never.
Exactly. In this case, was one of them.
You think he should went back or the WWE?
I feel like he should have, because I would have loved to have seen Roman Reigns versus CM Punk. It would have been a fantastic story with a fantastic match for it. But apparently, just WWE and CM Punk just couldn't come to an agreement, and well, he went to AEW. Punk will be back in WWE. They always come back. It's never say never type of thing. Bruno's done the same thing. Brett's done the same thing. Austin's done the same thing. Ultimate Warrior, yeah. Even Brock. They're gonna come. He's gonna be back one day. But it's most likely not gonna be on a wrestling term. But if it is, gosh, forbid that.
Like part-time.
I want to see him wrestle again. Dude, Roman Reigns and freaking CM Punk is like some great long-term storytelling. Oh.
Yeah, him and Punk and Heyman. The story's there with Heyman.
It is. Like, it just, oh my gosh. Because I told this to Chris, I told this to Gold. Just imagine the storyline, building this up, and then they get the match, and it's like a 35-minute match. Starts off slow, Roman Reigns kind of dominating Punk, like a classic football game. And, you know, he just starts making a comeback. Yeah, Chelsea's years old, and it's struggling. It just, CM Punk making a comeback, making near falls. Oh my gosh. The 5 stars was in the making, man. What could have been? What could have been? How do we lose? I'm on the blue team. See.
So, who do you think is going to win the Rumble?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, because last year I picked Drew to win it. Well, I picked Daniel to win last year. Sure, Daniel. This year, I don't know. Because we know it's going to either be Roman versus Brock or Roman versus Rock at WrestleMania 38. But I think it's going to be the former. WWE title's unknown. I feel like the person wins the World Rumble, they're going after the WWE Championship, I think. I don't know. I can't... Because around this time they start building on someone, but, you know, I don't see who they're building on.
I think Roman and Rock are going to meet at WrestleMania 39 in Hollywood.
That's what I've heard. And I think that could be better because Brock will have 2 years to wait. I still think Rock deserves a proper last match. It's not him, like, dying in his innards. I don't know. Who do you think is going to win the Rumble? I just don't... Because they built someone around this time. I just don't see anybody that can... And they needed somebody who's original. I can't deal with another repeat winner. It's been nonstop since 2013. I mean, think about it. Cena, Batista, Triple H, Randy Orton, and now Edge. It's ridiculous. Whoa.
I mean, they're in St. Louis this year.
And who's a big mark for St. Louis?
Well, Orton.
They want to give Orton a third one.
The Ty Stone Cold.
Ty Stone Cold. Here's the thing: if any person were to do it, it probably would be Stone Cold. I thought of you today. It reminded me to take out the trash. Damn. Okay. Hey, I got a third viewer out of that. Oh, they left. Oh man. Let's see. If there's anybody that hits the mind for me, Damian Priest could be one. But because this United States title reign so far has been really good, they're giving a lot more trust in him than Sheamus, which the way Sheamus got robbed hurts. I want to give Sheamus another title run if I was in power.
Should be the Celtic Warrior again.
I agree. I want to face Sheamus, man. Sheamus right now is at his prime right now in the ring, and it's being wasted. It's crazy to think this guy has a lot of accomplishments under his belt, but it's like he's, you know, still being robbed. He's Hall of Famer, guaranteed.
I remember when he beat Daniel Bryan in 18 seconds.
God, that crowd.
28. Yeah.
Dude, if that was in today's WWE, oh gosh, Twitter would have blown the fuck up. God, it would have been raging. Hashtag cancel WrestleMania 28.
That was actually the first time I watched WrestleMania. My first
Ouch.
WrestleMania.
For me, yeah, that was my first one I watched on DVD. But the first one I watched live was 29.
Yeah.
It's truly a great experience live. Now, if I were to give someone towards Women's Royal Rumble, I think Hot Shot, it could possibly be, hopefully be Liv, but I have a feeling they're targeting towards Carmella, unfortunately. Or they could go after Lacey Evans. But yet again, she would have not been given birth by the time where Rumble happens, so never mind. Eh.
Or Cena, I guess.
Cena's gonna tie Stone Cold now. Speaking of Cena, I wonder what his next match is gonna be. I know Edge wants to have a match with Cena at WrestleMania. That's what Edge wants. That's one of Edge's wishes, to have a match with Cena at WrestleMania. It's absolute, highway robbery. They haven't had a match there, and I agree with Edge all the way. Had a match everywhere besides there.
Yeah.
Boom. Ooh. No. Got it. So close to winning. Or we did win. Round winner. How many rounds are there? Jesus.
Anything else you want to talk about?
I got nothing. There's nothing that comes to my mind.
I guess we'll wait for Chris to get back.
Yeah. I'll play this game, then I'll be right back.
Karrion Kross has been released.
There's no way. It's funny because I just mentioned that too. Is it a reliable source?
It's from per PW Insider.
Oh, they are a reliable source. What put it past them to do it? Oopsie. Oh, that card's dead.
Ember Moon as well.
No, Ember Moon was one of those women I actually was hoping she would have a bright future in the main roster. Did we really have another release day? WWE freaking 1-4 just fired her ass.
Grand Match Leaf and Lance Dorito.
That doesn't surprise me.
And Nia Jax as well.
Good. Finally. That's true.
Okay, I'm back. You two aren't at each other's throats, are you?
No.
Yeah, we are.
Okay. Anyway, where are we?
We were discussing. He asked me if who do I see winning next year's Royal Rumble, which was a really good question because around this time they started building at a potential Royal Rumble winner. But I can't think of anyone.
Good one.
They haven't built it anybody. I mean, the only person I can see doing it is probably Rock, but you know.
Big E.
Big E? Nah, he's WWE champion though. You're telling me he's gonna lose it between this time?
He might not be champion by Royal Rumble though.
But that would be so retarded. Because then why give him?
True.
Then why give him?
Xavier?
Oh, they do want to push that New Day triple threat. They could.
I mean, that would be a hell of a. I mean, you remember Shield triple threat? Imagine a New Day triple threat.
Yeah.
But no. I say we kind of
Hey,
either.
if they don't give us a Shield triple threat at WrestleMania, they don't deserve a New Day triple threat at WrestleMania.
Yeah. I mean, okay. So I kind of say we either kind of end it now, or we wait till I get back from a shower. You want to kind of. We've kind of covered.
Yeah,
The last thing I really want to say is what could save WWE. I would say better booking, better matches, and just better use of their product.
Oh, I was right. Keith Lee too.
I don't ever want to hear you moan like that ever
Sorry, but they released Keith Lee. They released Wiegs said this.
again. Okay,
Yeah.
WWE's fucking dead.
I mean, here, Wiegs was mentioning the releases they just had, which was Karrion Kross, Nia Jax, Scarlett. Didn't actually think that. I kept saying it was Keith Lee, but Keith Lee actually was one of them. Eve Marie, Mia Yim, Ember Moon, as he said, as Wiegs said.
Ember Moon, dude, I fucking loved her.
Yeah, but they didn't love her back.
Okay, well, look, bottom line is...
Great timing.
In my opinion, WWE is going to die almost if they don't start doing something better with their storylines and the talent that they have.
Sure, you went from having hope to quickly saying they're going to die.
Oh, I have hope. I have hope. It's just somebody somewhere in management needs to get their head out of their ass or out of Vince McMahon's ass.
I agree though.
I mean, Jesus Christ. Like, look, WWE can be saved. They still have potential. But at the same time, if they don't do something better with their storylines and the way they do Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, then they're screwed. Period.
Oh yeah. I mean, here's the thing. At least Nia's gone.
You've had all this incredible talent, all these incredible superstars and divas come in over the past 5+ years, and I'm saying 5 because it's the most I can remember. 5 years, and 70% of them are already out the damn door.
Like
What the fuck are you doing?
That's what I'm wondering. I mean, at least Nia Jax is out of there. Thank God.
I actually liked her as a solo competitor
I did not.
At first.
Yeah,
then
at first.
I started to not like her.
I mean, at first when she came in, she wasn't a botching machine. But then she became dangerous and was just relying on
nobody
her
liked her.
legacy.
Wiegs, where do you see WWE going? Do you see it going downhill, or do you think they can save themselves in a certain way?
Oh, great call,
I think they're gonna sink the ship for now. I don't know.
Do you think, like, let me ask you this, do you think that they have a way of staying relevant and AEW not coming out on top and burying WWE?
I don't know.
What the fuck is so funny?
It's because on the Nia Jax post of her getting released, somebody said, "Finally, they got one right."
Damn, that's horrible.
That says a lot.
That's horrible. But no. I mean, I just WWE needs to do something. Otherwise they're gonna fucking sink the ship like freaking ECW. I'm sorry, they're gonna go down the same path as ECW, and they're just not gonna be the same ever again.
ECW.
You get where I'm going with that, I think, somewhat.
I mean, I guess
I just don't want them to be.
ECW.
I don't want WWE to be like TNA, a underground fleeting promotion where it's gonna freaking wind up. Oh yeah, and they've got these competitors and these matches, but it's just not the same anymore.
Well, just don't make cool chemistry. You'll be fine.
Right.
Because you already have Vince McMahon doing it.
I ain't. Shut up. But either way, let's just end it real quick because I gotta go.
Yeah, these releases, man. I called it for months. I knew they were gonna release Keith Lee, and they finally did it. And I deserve my cookie. Subscribe to my channel.
Yeah, no, I'll give you your chocolate chip cookie that's secretly oatmeal raisin.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go ahead and end the stream.
Yep. Hope you all enjoyed it. We had a great time. Oh yeah. This is Nilsson. Signing off.